It's time for back to school, and some school districts such as Provo and South San Pete started today, and others begin next week. With more children on the road, drivers need to be extra alert. Jason Nguyen has the story.
The biggest push from state officials and residents is to tell drivers to slow down because students, they're going to be using the sidewalks and crosswalks like the ones behind me to head to school. It's time again to slow down around schools and in residential areas where kids may be walking.
I mean, kids are obviously talking to, each other and not paying attention all the time. So just slow down.
That's because in 2018, there were 285 crashes involving kids under the age of 18. 40 of those had serious injuries, and 3 school-age minors died by being hit by a vehicle, according to the Utah Department of Transportation.
With technology and cars and cell phones and drivers looking at their cell phones, we urge drivers that when you drive near schools to pay attention, slow down. It only takes 10 seconds off your commute, but it could be a life that you're saving.
AAA says scan between parked cars and other objects for signs that children could dart out into the road. School bus crashes are down in recent years. In 2017, the state saw 215 school bus crashes. A year later, there were 182 school bus crashes. So far this year, there are 139 bus crashes.
So they stop randomly, and if you pass those buses, that's a huge ticket.
UDOT says the top 5 cities with the most school bus related crashes are Salt Lake City, West Jordan, Draper, Sandy, and West Valley City. I talked to Sergeant Brandon Shearer of the Salt Lake City Police Department, and he says the biggest issue that they see are people going around school buses. He says it's state law to stop and wait for those school buses when those lights are blinking red and there is an arm that's down, because that's when kids are going to be crossing the street. He says you have to wait until those go off and that arm goes back up. I'm Jason Nguyen in Salt Lake City, ABC4 News.